Hello everyone, this is Haley from Cartoon Universe, back to bring you guys another Steven Universe theory. A very common topic of debate in the Steven Universe community right now is Pink Diamond. Many fans think that there has to be more to her story than what we've been told. Looking at everything now, it seems like her story ended almost as quickly as it began. Sure, we did see evidence of her existence for a long time, but when she was finally mentioned, she was never really given the satisfying story that would have been appropriate for a gem of her status. After all, she was a diamond, probably the only pink diamond, and with her gone, we only know of 3 other diamonds in existence. Although to be fair, many had such high expectations of what happened to her that it would have been very hard to live up to them in the first place. But at the very least, the lack of information about the event that occurred between Pink Diamond and Rose does seem a little bit suspicious. So when evidence was found that may allude to the possible return of Pink Diamond, you've got to believe that I was very intrigued. In fact, this evidence works well with the current theory I have of her present status, assuming she was indeed shattered. The theory I believe the most at the moment concerning Pink Diamond's current whereabouts is that a piece of her gem resides in Lion's mane, while the rest of it is inside the chest or perhaps even scattered around in other objects. I mentioned this in my top 10 unsolved theories video. The gem shard gives an explanation to why it is pink, has a variety of abilities, and has a pocket dimension. I should note that this pocket dimension is something that other gems can do. We can see inside Pearl's gem in the 5th and 6th issue of the Steven Universe comics. Maybe not every single one can do that, but at least we know that Lion is not alone in this ability. And perhaps there's a way to extract the shard from Lion. Now you may be thinking, sure, Steven may be able to get all the pieces in some way or another, but he would not be able to do anything with them. While he was able to heal Lapis, her crack was nowhere near close to what a shattered gem has to deal with. At that point, it seems like their mind is in fragments, and they have little hope of having a stable physical form that is more than a limb. Which leads me to believe that Pink Diamond's gem would look more along the lines of what we have seen in Secret Team or even the shards from the cluster. Although I should note that despite the gem shards in the cluster being very small, they still had the ability to think and speak. So it is very much possible that any of Pink Diamond's remaining shards are still sentient. And with that, there gives hope for repairing Pink Diamond's gem even though she is shattered. And this is where a book we saw in Buddy's book is a very important piece of evidence. From what I have seen, this piece of evidence was first found by Reddit user Neutrinosaurus. They point out that in Buddy's book, Connie has a stack of books that she is going to read in order to prepare for 7th grade. And the book on the top has a very interesting image. It shows a cracked vase that has been put back together. There's actually an art form dedicated to doing this type of thing, and it's called kintsugi. It requires using a special lacquer combined with gold, silver, or platinum to repair a broken piece of pottery. The result is something perhaps even more beautiful than the original piece. This may be hinting to what must be done in order to fix Pink Diamond's gem to make her whole again. There are predictions that Pink Diamond is the key to undoing the corruption caused by the other 3 diamonds, or perhaps she plays some other important role in the plot. And for her to do anything, she must be put back together again. Would the result of putting her back together change her? Maybe she would think differently than before, or her memories would be hazy, and she could start out as an almost completely new gem. It is interesting to note that the cracked geode was fixed by using duct tape. So maybe it doesn't have to be gold to fix a broken gem, although using gold or another element would make the gem look very interesting. While this may be good news for Pink Diamond, it might have unintended consequences. The thought of having to extract the gem from Lion does not seem like the most appealing thing. At the very least, this would turn him back into a normal lion, and the worst possibility is that it would have to be sacrificed in order to make Pink Diamond whole again. I guess there is the chance that nothing would happen, but that would not make much sense if this was the gem shard that gave him his abilities in the first place. But of course the question remains if the crystal gems would want to bring Pink Diamond back to being whole. I think Steven would be the one to convince the gems to let him fix her. He wants to undo the damage his mother did by bringing back a gem that so many saw as their leader. While this little detail may in fact be nothing, it is very interesting to see the show have a reference to this art form. So let's hope that this detail was done deliberately as foreshadowing, as many things in the show prior have been. Like I said before, I don't think we have heard the last of Pink Diamond. Do you think she'll ever make a return? Or is she really gone and shattered into pieces that can never be put back together? Thanks for watching. As always, here's a shout out to my current Patreon supporters. While I cannot promise too many more Steven Universe theory videos coming up at the rate the plot has been moving with these last few episodes, I do plan on talking about other cartoons. I have a Voltron video arriving later this week, and look forward to collaborations with other YouTubers. And as always, I will discuss each week's Steven Universe episode, so I'll see you guys then.